Yeah, thanks, man.
Dave, do you have a statement or you want to go to questions?
No questions, man. Jeez.
All right, Bob, lead us off.
Okay, Dave, I took a nap, so I'm okay. I guess
Sleep right every day, Bob. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just how would you sum up that game for an opener?
Well, that game was crazy. That's one of the craziest games I've been in a while. I mean, both teams really didn't play very well. We didn't pitch very well, and they got a couple big hits. They took advantage of a couple mistakes. We took advantage of some mistakes on them, but I just love the way our team just kept fighting and fighting. Even when we fought hard to score those 2 runs to take the lead, and they come back and I get hit by pitch, walk, bang, 3-run homer, all of a sudden we're losing again. We didn't get it. We didn't get all uptight. We just kept fighting, and it was just a good win for us.
Hutch.
Dave, could you talk a little bit about the decision to go with Trest when you did, the home run he gave up, and then how he bounced back after that?
Yeah, very rarely does a reliever get a chance for a little bit of redemption and get to stay in the game and, get him out for the next 2 innings while we come back and win a game. He gets a win personally. And, he's a veteran. He's a strike thrower. And he just, he couldn't put the guy away, the first hitter away, and he hit a home run. And you could just tell he was a little rattled and frustrated, and he fought his way through that inning. Really good job of that inside move, picking off the runner and keeping it to the score the way it was, a 1-run game. And because they had a runner in second, I think, maybe no out still. And, he ended up getting out of the inning and then obviously gave us a chance to hang around, keep it close. And even down a run, we felt like we could come back and win it.
Nate.
Just with Tress, he threw like 50 pitches. Is that, more than you ever figured he would as far as being a closer?
I wouldn't even call him our closer yet. We're not sure who our closer is, and I think we'll flip things around in the future. Who knows? But no, he's built up. He's built up for 50. He was getting towards the end, and when Webb got the big hit and put us up 4 instead of 2, that gave us a little bit of chance to catch our breath and say, okay, just go out there and throw the ball over the plate and make them earn everything they get. Just don't walk them and hit them, and that type of stuff. And but 50, 60 was going to be the max for him, and obviously he's probably done for the weekend.
Matt.
I've heard you say a few times, over the course of the past month that playing these type of teams will tell you a lot about your team early in the season. What do you think tonight told you about the team?
Well, I don't think we can, as far as how we did on the mound out of the bullpen, I'm not going to, obviously it's in there. I saw it, but I'm not going to judge them or make final decisions on the way things went out of the bullpen. But what I did see was a scrappy team that they play now. They're going to play for 27 outs and find a way to beat you. And tonight we did it with really good base running, some clutch hits, taking some borderline pitches and getting on base, and finally got the bats going really the second half of the game.
Kendall.
Dave, I know in the fall you were pretty excited about Jalen Battles. Obviously tonight, 3 hits, looked pretty smooth in the field outside of that error on that tough play. But just kind of your thoughts on Jalen tonight. He looked like a guy that was a seasoned veteran in this league instead of a new guy.
Yeah, well, he's played a lot of baseball, a couple years of junior college ball. He's from San Antonio, played a lot of ball down there, and he doesn't get all uptight. He's pretty smooth, pretty level-headed, and he's got some inner fire intensity about him that I like, and kind of a gamer. And gamers is what you'd want to have if you're going to have a guy that's not doesn't love practice. Man, they show up every day and play hard in the game. And not saying he doesn't practice hard, but he played better in the game than he's practiced lately, to be honest with you.
Fresh out.
Hey, Dave, can you speak to the atmosphere there and all the Hog fans that seem like they made it a nice home environment there?
Yeah, it was pretty split tonight. Texas Tech, Arkansas fans, they showed up, and I don't know what they were supposed to put in here, but I think they put that many in here, maybe some more. I don't know, but it was just great to see a good crowd, and they were spread out, but they were loud for both teams. And I think both teams really enjoyed it. Obviously, we feel great because we won the game. It was a sloppy game and feel fortunate to win it, but just to be out here playing and then have people in the stands making noise, I think it really motivated both teams.
Hutch.
Dave, how do you think Vermillion did in his start? And then do you think that long half inning maybe affected him there in the fifth?
Yeah, I think it did affect him. You know, he came out and had some bad misses up, and you know, we hit for a while, but he didn't really have the fastball that he normally has tonight. I mean, I don't know if he touched 95, a lot of 91, 92, 93s, but more 92. I just think he kind of paced himself. We've seen a lot of 94s and 95s all year, and you know, he finally really on the fourth inning, he got his cutter going. He didn't have it for 3 innings. That's one of his best pitches, and he zipped through that inning and the fourth for a while. But I think he just kind of ran out of gas there.
Robert.
Hey, Coach. It felt like Monteverde was dealing. How much of a relief was it when he came out, and what was the mindset in the dugout in the fifth inning?
We felt like we were starting to get to him, wear him down a little bit. I mean, he had us off balance the first inning. I mean, he sliced us up pretty good. And, you know, we didn't have really anything on him. We tried to do the best we could to find video. We were trying to get it off the internet, YouTube, his own personal videos of his bullpens. We were doing everything we could to try to see him. And we felt like we were starting to hit him. I don't know if we were that glad to get him out. I mean, they were just bringing in 93 to 95. I think they brought in, you know, the first one came in was like 95, 99. So, but our guys have seen a lot of velocity. We've got more velocity coming over the rest of the weekend with some of our guys. So we're used to it a little bit, but he was a little different. You know, he's one of those lefties, he's crafty with a little bit of velo and a pretty good changeup.
Let's do two more. Matt Jones.
Dave, Tech scored 5 runs, I think, in the bottom of the fifth inning. You came back and scored 4 the next half inning. How big did you feel like that sequence was? And then Matt Goodheart, is he going to be able to play for you next weekend?
Well, as far as the runs back and forth, I mean, they punched in 5 runs. They're up 5-1 after we just scored a run. And, you know, you're thinking, wow, we haven't done much. This is going to be tough. And then for us to come back and tie that thing up showed a lot about our team. And, you know, just that they didn't let it get to them. They just kept chipping away. You know, I was just hoping we'd score a run or two, you know, change momentum a little bit for us to do that. And then what we did late in the game a couple of times, you know, hats off to our team tonight. And then as far as Matt, you know, he's got some stomach issues, and you know, he couldn't make the trip. And you know, we're hoping to get him back next weekend. But if we don't, we just want him to get healthy and get back, because you know, we put him in the 3-hole. We flip some of our guys down in the order. It makes our lineup deeper. But you know, we're just hoping that Matt feels better soon.
Last one, Bob.
Yeah, Dave, it feels like about a week ago, but I think it was the end of the third when Webb made that catch. And what did you think of that catch? And did you think that's saved a home run maybe?
Well, it didn't save a home run. I think, you know, it's the field's quirky. You know, he was actually in the deeper part of the park, and it's a big warning track. And he knew that fence was coming. And, you know, he jumped and caught it, hit the fence. And he'd have taken one more step, he would have caught it, but he would have hit the fence extremely hard. I think it was kind of a momentum changer at the time. It fired our team up, and it was a big time play.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, thanks.
Good.